What's up, everybody? Drifty here from Driftwood Gaming. We're going to do a first impression on this RPG Maker MV game called Drake Order. Just from the beginnings, it looks very default. The font's the same. It's the stock backgrounds. Let's take a look at the credits. Special thanks to all of these people. All right, your name here. Awesome. Okay. Do you want to skip the intro? I guess the whole point is to see the intro of the game, right? This story started a long time ago. When the gods were fighting to know who was the most powerful. And waiting, forced waits. For one of them, fighting had no sense, and he decided to act. Okay? Since gods can't kill each other, he decided to teach a few humans about how to capitalize the beginning of a sentence. The humans finish to seal the old god, and the fight stops. Everything came back to peace. No one talked about this ever again since peace came back. That's called redundancy. And everybody forgot about it. I can see this is gonna be a shit show. But is it the end? I hope not, since we just started. This. Is your story. Okay. Why is story capitalized? And there's an extra space in there. And we're forced to wait. What's your name? Drifted. Driftete. Your fate was already decided. Driftete. Huh? Did I felt asleep once again? Oh, I was so hungry. I should get some food. Let's see if my friend wants to come eat with me. I'm gonna read it verbatim because, yeah. Story quest received in the beginning. All right, no music. All right, I guess not. Cheat code? Adventurer guide was found. All right, we're using Yanfly's job point system. You can see up here. We're using Yanfly's party system. Looks like we're set to 4 party members. Yanfly's status menu core. You actually put the icons in the elements. Thank you. Changing the font would be a great idea. Okay, let's... Crafting. Alright. Oh, that's Yanfly's crafting menu. Equip scene. Weapon armor ring. I'm okay with that. I'm actually thinking about removing so many equipped slots that I have in my games too. Learn skills. This is Yanfly's learning skill learn system. Crisis, water aura, lightning aura. Cool, cool. Pretty basic. Strike. Elemental strike. Strike one of your enemies with an element attack. Depends on your actual aura. Deal weapon damage if no aura. Oh yeah, I was informed that if you don't have an aura, it says it deals like physical damage, but it doesn't actually work. So, since I was informed that that's a bug, I'm not gonna, you know, call anybody. I'm not gonna call you out on that. You already told me about it. Some opening music would be good right here. Add some music to this little scene. Fix your grammar, capitalize your eyes, get rid of the extra spaces, start your sentences with capital letters. Hello and welcome to this game project. Please keep in mind this game is far from his final form, and a lot of changes may happen in the future. Okay? The demo will probably have a few text fails, but will be fixed. Okay, at least you addressed it. Yeah. This demo have as well a level boost since some tester do not have time to grind. I don't even and do side quests on their videos, etc. You'll receive as well a recipe to craft a no combat ring when you reach the first main city. I hope that you will like the demo, have fun. Okay, we're going to ignore all the grammar and text errors. How are you today, Drift? I'm fine, thank you. Can we play together? Maybe later. Okay, okay. Kitty. Ow. Bad kitty. Ooh, crystal. It's a save crystal. Alright, Yanfly's save core. That's what we're using here. Okie dokie. What's this guy say? Innkeeper, that's one word or two words. Capital K. Hello, you are alone, Drifty. Sorry, breakfast is not ready yet. Treasure chest, red herb. What's that? A little bit of red herb mixed together, it heals a bit. Okay. Talk. 100 gotas for one night. Would you like to S? No. Blocked off. Okay. The wooden planks are locked. Red herb was found. Hello, young people. Sorry, but the bridge is still under maintenance. You can't go there. Alright. I guess there's no point in this map. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sometimes... Okay, there we go. Windley Harbor. I would check that transfer event. Make sure it's set to below character and player touch so I don't have to press enter to... This chest is locked. Well, that's a shame. 3 gotas was found. Well, it's 100 to rest. Dang. What do you say? Hello, how are you today? I'm fine, I was looking for you. Do you want to come eat with me today? Sure, let's go. Nina. Perfect. That's very customized. Alright, what do you know, Nina? What's good? Scan? Nice. Scan your enemy, gives you details on his or her weakness. Sealed boss. Okay, so you can't scan bosses. Clop, clop. Alright, so I have to go up to go down. Red herb was found. Anything else? Any special treasures? Give me the loots. Is this the bank? It's a storage room. You'd imagine there'd be some sort of secrets. Liquid sun? What is that? A strange orange liquid that brings anyone back to life after a knockout. Okay. That's our Phoenix down. The cooler name. Antidote was found. 50 gotas. Is that a map? World map was found. Is that on the menu? Quest log. That was Gamius quest menu. Okay, head to the inn for breakfast. Some crafting. At least that gives me an idea of what I'm supposed to do. Can I go over here and... Okay, nothing. Let's go to the inn now that we've got Nina. Auto run event. The breakfast is ready. Come eat a good meal. When you have finished, I have something to ask you. Story quest complete. The beginning. Alright. I guess that was it. Talk to this guy again. So, can you please help us? We've got a monster taking goods in the cave. Can you deal with him? Absolutely. You know, I specialize in taking out monsters. I'll open the door for you. You just be careful there. Side quest received. A thief in the cave. Is this it? Is this right here? Yep, that's the one. Is this the cave? Looks like a cellar to me. Blue herb was found. Is this your cave? Alrighty. Element strike. I think we have to have an aura. I was informed that we actually need an aura to make it work right, so I don't want to show off the bugs that he already knows about. Right here, your victory music, you can see that, you can hear that the volume is much different. So that little victory music, you need to change the volume to match for consistency. You don't actually have to, but people are gonna notice that. And all the other volume seems right, so I would just bring up the victory music volume. You just go into your systems tab, go into your database, into the systems, and then I think it's on victory. You just bring up the volume level, that's it. Okay, so that was it, right? We talked to this guy, is that it? Thank you very much, please take this for the work. Side quest complete, a thief in the cave. We've got 30 gold and 50 experience, I guess that was. I don't know. 50 book icon. Auto run. Did you heard that? Heard what? What? What was that? An earthquake? Looks like, but it's probably nothing's. So what are we doing now? We still need to find a job. Our bills are not going to self-pay themselves. Yeah, you right. I'm kind of broke as well. Did you find anything's yesterday? Nothing's much. I felt asleep as always. Yeah. Well, why don't we go at Elliot? There is always someone who need help there. Alright, let's go to Elliot Kingdom. I'm not sure if this was done on purpose or... It gets hard to tell at this point. Is this it? No, that's the bridge. That's still not the right way. Okay, can we go south then? By the way, how are we going to reach Elliot? Oh, the old Jack is back from the sea. Let's ask if he can do some things. Hey, kitty. Where's the captain? Arg. Where are they? Good morning, Jack. Oh, morning, boys. Hello, Jack. We've got something to ask you. What is it? Could you please take us to Elliot? Sure, I can, but not now. When they unloaded the ship, they took my map by mistake. I can't find it. Well, we will find your map. Then let's go to Elliot. Deal? Sure. Well, we already have the map, right? Yeah. We found your map, Jack. Can we go now? That is not my map. Hey. Somebody else. Auto run event. Hey, old man. Is that your map? Oh, my map. You found it. Thank you very much. No probs, old man. Great. You got it back. Can we go now? Yes, let's go. You want to leave now? Yeah, why not? I don't see that there's anything else to do. Set sail! We're going to Elliot Kingdom. We're at Elliot Kingdom, kid. That was the fastest trip I've ever been on. Thanks, Jack. See ya. Smell you later. Ooh, world map! That's really nice. And you've got it to sync up. Is this using William the Emperor Pro's setup of a map? Very interesting. Coolest thing I've seen yet. We still need to spend our JP, or we need to get JP to spend so that we can, you hear that? You barely hear that victory music. That's just out of sync. I had a sneeze fit. Alright. I'm glad I had this mute button right on the microphone. Much better than a digital button. South Deep Forest. Pollen. Oh, well. I'm not sure we're supposed to go here yet. Yeah, our party was defeated. Son of a gun. I'm a little concerned about that, my friend. You might want to give the player some more. Okay, I'm all right with the player being able to go into areas that they're not supposed to yet and get killed, but you want to give some sort of like a warning to the player, like, oh, we probably shouldn't be here. I heard there's some creature, you know, like some little warning or tip, so that the player has an idea, like, oh, I'm probably not supposed to be here. They're probably still gonna go and die, go and get killed, and then they'll learn. But at least that would remind the player to save the game, right? So we don't have to do all this junk again. It's all right. Okay. All right. Well, we already read. We'll just catch up the dialogue to where we were, and this time I'll save it before. Actually, we probably won't even go into that forest of death. That was crazy. It was like 4,000 damage, and then confuse the other party members, and like blind, and there's a bunch of status effects. It's definitely a little overpowered, if you ask me. But like I said, I mean, that's okay to do that, but give the player some sort of warning before you do that. Just say, like, hey, this would be a good place to save the game. Or, you know, like I said the first time, a tip that there's going to be a strong creature, you know, or multiple strong creatures. Yeah. Let's go. We're here. Okay, we'll do a save real quick. Oh, we can't save? Son of a gun. Alright, so we're not supposed to go there yet. Yeah, definitely fix the volume on that victory music. I see a lot of default assets, but I mean, you're using them well. The mini-map is really cool. I'm curious how you did that. I mean, there's a few ways I know to do that. I just want to know how you did it. Eliora Kingdom? I guess that's what it's called. We're in Eliora. Yeah, let's try to find if someone needs help. Story quest, find a job. Side quest, receive blacksmith. Side quest, alchemist. Do not disturb me, please. I'm standing guard. Can we save it in town? No. Hello. Hello, do you? Don't you see I'm talking? Hi, I'm talking, child. Do not interrupt me. Snobs. They're talking, but they're not saying anything. What's the sign say? Nothing. Wow, this house is awesome. This is my favorite house. I would have just put like doom doom, you know, like or you know what? A good idea, since you already made the map for this house, instead of just locking the door, let the player in, but like put a little sign on there like for sale, you know, because then it's like, even if you can't buy it or anything, it just makes it, you know, a lot of houses that are for sale are pretty empty. Also, if you do that, you may give the player an idea like, oh, maybe I could buy this and put my stuff in this house. I always thought that was a cool idea, like having your own player house. No, I would not like to S. Hi, do you need any things? My friend and me are seeking for a task. Actually, I've got one. Yeah, great, we finally found some things. Would you not wait to know what I have? Yeah, I have to ask you before saying that you found some things to do? Well, we should, but we're so broke, anything's will do. You never want to seem desperate. Aha, I like that. So, okay, so there is a Minotaur who scare Marchant and Hunter near the North Forest. Could you fight him? Man, you really need to run a spell check on this. Oh, some action. Yeah, sure. Where is your Minotaur actually? I'll, capital I, apostrophe LL. Mark it on your map, but be careful. He's quite strong. Don't worry for us, we will bring you back to his head. Alright, 1L. Good luck, young adventurer. Yeah, I mean, simply copy paste, put it into spell check. You know, look it up, look it online, put it in Microsoft Office. There's like 1,000 ways to spell check your stuff. Some random dude has a spell check plugin, even. You can check that out. it'll highlight in red to let you know that you spelled it wrong or you're using improper grammar and stuff. 75 gotas was found. I see everything looks a little bare bones, you know, like maybe put some plants or something. I don't know, maybe an NPC or a couple NPCs. Maybe let one of these chests have something, like come up to here, make an event that's on this tile. It could be invisible, and then make it so that it's same level as character, and then action button. So if the player comes up to here and presses enter, then make it show an animation or a sound effect or both. And then, you know, you can make it flash the screen or whatever, all kinds of other stuff. You don't want to go crazy with flashing the screen. It's just an example. And then you can award an item, you know, and it just makes a lot better. Oh, you do have a plant. Okay, that's good. Maybe in the room. Alrighty. So what are we supposed to do for this guy? Oh, the Minotaur, that's right. Oh, we already checked these. Let's go ahead and... Alright, so let's go outside of town and see if we could fight a Minotaur. Is it this way? How do we... Yeah, here we go. Is there more to the town? Let me see over here. Yeah, there's more. Is the archaeologist? Do you want to buy some goods? Sure, what are you selling? Hide, wood, bone, feather, teeth. Oh, cool, some crafting materials. Well, we don't have too much money right now, so we don't want to throw that at crafting. This is an interesting, map. Or, I mean, house design. Or, like, stall? I don't know. This is cool. I like it. It's different. Hello, fellow. Want to check the stock? Yes. What are you selling? More crafting stuff. Strong and rare stone. Okay, cool. Well, we can't. Like I said, we don't have enough money to buy anything. And then we got an empty one. That's cool. Room for more vendors. Maybe later on, you can have them activated with the switch. Like, they could be there, but then their page has a condition where a switch has to be on. And then you can turn on that switch later on in the game when the character gets to a farther point. So you don't overload the player with all of the crafting systems and all of its, you know, systems all at once. So leaving those blank is not a bad idea for now. Armory, blacksmith, hello. Have you already tried to craft a weapon or an armor? No, why? You should try it. It's the best way to get good items. Here, let me give you your first recipe and material to craft a basic ring. Thank you, old man. Oh, cool. So, crafting. Craft armor. We have the stuff, because we just were given stuff. Copper ring. Gives no random combat. Be careful, an underlevel group can't kill anything. Only in demos. Okay. So we're going to need this to avoid all the combat, because you haven't balanced it out. So this is like a visual novel, basically, storyline. Hello, do you want to buy some gear? I don't see the point if we can't fight anything. If we can't kill anything. I don't know. It's just me. I mean, visual novels are cool and all, but when I play an RPG, it's not usually for the story. I mean, when I was younger it was, but now I'm more interested in mechanics and like interesting gameplay, you know? Hi, tell me, have you already tried to make some potion? Never. The art of alchemy is a good way to survive. You should try it. Let me give you a present. A recipe to make a potion. Thanks you, it will be useful. Side quest complete. Alright, let's try to craft that potion. Herbs mixed together. Well, I'm not going to put on that ring unless I absolutely have to. I'm going to try, even though we're not supposed to fight. Hi, welcome to my shop. What do you want to buy? Pickaxe. One use item. Well, we don't have enough to really to buy anything yet. I like your map design. It's not terrible. It's different. Hello, seek for a new recipe. Lots of cool stuff, but the player is presented with all these options to buy stuff at a point when they have no money to buy anything. Also, the way you're doing your transfer events really bothers me. If you're going like this, and I understand that works great. I don't know, for me, I always liked it when I walked up like this to this tile, it would transfer me. So you have it set so that you have to be going that direction, which makes sense, and that's a way that you can do it. And when I say these things, it's always my opinion, right? So you can change them if you want to, but if that's the way, if that's the way you want it to be, then just keep it. You know, I like it so that if I go to this tile and I walk up, it still takes me to that way. But I can see how people would like that too, because you're walking up, right? And you don't want to be teleported when you're walking up, so you have to be going that way to be teleported. It makes sense, and I get it. But my opinion, I would change it. Also, this is just a little simple. You forgot the one block, right? Is there a secret here? No, it's just an error. A map mistake. Also, another thing you might want to do, instead of making your maps like all boxes, like you see how it's like just a big box. It's a big box map. You could try to like add some sort of angle to it, you know? Like what you could do is take this wall and then make it go at a diagonal angle like that and cut off the corner of the map. And then it'll just make the map look a little different. I mean, sometimes for the sake of the town, you want it to be straight across like a box, but not every map. But your map design isn't bad. It's the biggest flaw you have is the dialogue and the typos and a little bit of combat imbalancing, and the town's sort of like, I don't know, it seems it's real big. There's lots here, but there's not a lot to do, right? There's all these buildings. I think you could minimize. You could cut this town in half. It could be half the size and still contain all the stuff. Grandma's house. What are you doing in my house? Get out. We're forced out. Okay. Well, what if I just try to go upstairs? What are you doing? Okay, you can't go up there. Young people nowadays. Maybe it's the smell of my cookies that bring you in here. Here, have... Oh, a secret. Anybody home? We got cookies? I like cookies. Grandma's cookies. Yum. Do they have a use? Did we consume them? We ate them. Well, I don't know if they had a use, but I ate them, and they were good. I guess that's all that counts. That's all that matters. Let's go ahead and see if we can fight that Minotaur. If we even are able to fight the Minotaur. So I think we have to go left and then go down, if I'm correct. We never checked this map up here unless we did. No, we didn't. We don't have permission to enter the castle. So we just, like the common town. Sorry, my mom told me not to speak with stranger. Okay? My name is Drift, not stranger. Excuse me, can you help me, please? Yeah, I need an emerald. If you bring me one, I'll reward you. Side quest, emerald. Okay. I think we did everything we can do. But we can't save it. So you know what? I pressed escape and then, oh, okay. There was a little bit of lag there. I don't know what was going on. It might have had something to do with the mini map loading something. I'm just jumping back into town because whatever I did in town, I want to save it. And just in case, you know, some balancing issue. All right. Alright, let's see if we could find us a Minotaur. So we have an exclamation mark over here. Let's take out these slimes. Alright. And listen to our strangely quiet victory music. We got these orbs. Can I socket these? Let's just look at our gear real quick. Weapon is an artifact. Do we have any armor? No. Do we have a ring? We did make that copper ring. Let's go ahead and put that on. Let's cycle through. Okay, so we're not using what do you call it? Augment system. Item attach or attach item something plugin. But we do have these strange orb. You feel some power coming from it. Yeah, it might be a crafting material. It's probably crafting material. All right, Minotaur. Bring it. Battle music. Nice. Cool. Well, also I noticed all of the boss, actually all the enemies are using Yanfly and Akashics animated battlers, which I really like. Huh? Why did I? Oh, scan is, you can't use it on a boss. Oh, okay. It's a scaling issue. Check the note tags. What you can do is move on the, what do you call it? The battler. You can move where it's at inside the troops, not the enemy, but the troop scene. See how they're like turning the wrong direction to attack? Because his sprite, where he's placed, is over here. So when he goes to attack, he goes that way and swings to the left. And then when the characters go to attack, they're swinging to the right because where he's placed in the troops is over here. So to fix that, you go into your database, you go to the troops, you click on the sprite that you've dragged in and you move it all the way to the left side. And then they'll go across the screen and back and forth like that. And that should fit. Well, we don't really have anything. We haven't gotten enough battles to get enough CP to get any abilities. So we're just going to spam attack. It doesn't seem like he's that strong. So I think we're going to be okay. You've selected good animations, Akashics, and then this DLC that you're using. It makes it a lot of the DLC for MV is really good, and you can really improve your project a lot by getting some of the DLC. Well, that was easy. So let's bring the head back. All right. So you could have did a little like red flash screen and a little simple thing where you hear like a slashing animation, like whoosh, you know, and then a red flash, and then if you want to take it to the next step, you could get a picture animation and show a picture of the Minotaur's head. I don't know, probably too gory. We get the point of what's happening. You could do that in a show picture and then erase picture afterwards. Alright, this guy. We're back with the Minotaur head. I see. Huh? Can we have our reward? Yes, but not now. You'll understand soon. Meet me at the castle entrance when you're ready. Wait, what? Well, let's go find him and see. Let's do a quick save. After that first that first death in the forest, I'm always skeptical of any battle. Balancing is key. Alright, hey, what's up? So, follow me. Let them pass. They are with me. Sure things, Chamberlain. Come on, follow me. Chamberlain Marcello? This way. Here we are. Will you finally explain what you're doing here? Alright, I'm the Chamberlain Marcelo. The king's requested that I find some adventurer for a special mission, and so we did it. The Minotaur's dead. Haha, that is not the mission. It was just a test. A test? Follow me, please. Where are we going? It's a good question. The king awaits us. Please keep following. The king? What's going on? Follow me, please. Again. And again. And again. Well, he didn't... I mean, technically, you are following him. Just took a scenic route. The king is in this room. Please be respectful. Let me present you the king, Elmir the Ninth. So, Marcelo, are those the adventurers you found? Sure things, my king. As you asked, they even defeated the Minotaur. Good to hear. So you probably don't know why you're here. Let me explain to you everything. As you probably heard a few hours ago, all the continent was under an earthquake. Yes, we did notice that when we was still in Windley Harbor. You come from Windley Harbor? Yes, why? Nothings. Well, I've got some things to ask you. Can you please go to Dahlia and something else that's been cut off? If everything's is okay there, you know, you really got to take a look at this. Spell check all your stuff. It's Dahlia. Isn't that city in ruins? Yes, it is, but if my thoughts are correct, the earthquake came from there. I hope that something is also cut off. I can't do it. I don't know. Of course, I'll reward you for it and for the Minotaur as well. Here, I'll ask the something prepare a ship for you. I'm on my way to the ship will be ready. This is extremely challenging to try to decipher your hieroglyphics. So our job is to go in Dahlia and check up if everything's is all right. There's one L on that. You got it. Oh, and I almost forgot. I'll ask one of my maids to come with you. She's pretty. Something. She is powerful. One L. I can probably help you. Did you called me? Oh, you are here already, so as I already told you. This is just... Did you do this on purpose? Are you trolling me? Are you trolling me, bro? You will join them for Dahlia. All right. What is your name? My name is... Diarrhea. Alright, everything's clear. Looks like so. Let's go to Dahlia. Wait, is that the character's name, or is that the place, or is it both? Earthquake. No guards here? I find your security lacking, King Elmir the Ninth. And your craft service to be lacking as well. Once again, big box. But that's okay. I think it's fine for the kingdom. You can't pass. You can't pass. You shall not. All right, so I don't even know what's going on right now. We need to go to Dalaria. No, we have to go Dalara, but we have a character named Dilara. Okay, let's look at our quest log. Story quest, earthquake. You met El Leora, king, and he asked you to check Dahlia, cause it space might be where the earthquake came from. Okay, Dahlia, and then the character's name is Dilara. Yeah, I don't know. All right. Let's leave town and see if we could find this next town. Does that mean we're gonna have to go through that forest? Oh god. We're gonna have to put on that ring to avoid all combat, aren't we? Son of a gun. Alright. What does this character even do? Delara. She's a mage. Elementarist. Alright. Arcanist. Ultimate. Learn skill. Do I have enough CP? Okay, I think I have just enough CP on Driftette to learn an aura. Nice. Okay, absorbs magic defense up, agility up, defense up. We're gonna go attack up. Absorbs fire, weakness, ice. Yep, that's what we want. Attack up. That or, well, yeah, attack. All right, let's try. We already know that thing's gonna kill us, so let's put on the cheat ring. Or wait, is that just like a passive item? Because we got like some item, right, that stopped us from... Well, it said that we were able to get some ring that stops battles. Maybe that already happened for the demo. Alright, here we go. Do you want to gather this? Gather. But we don't have a pickaxe. It looks pretty cool though. I like how you overlaid the rocks on top of the... like the gems on top of the rocks. That's pretty neat. You disabled the battles. I wish you would have just balanced them, you know, instead of disabling the fun part of the game for me. Now, obviously, I don't want it to be all battles, right? But I only... And if the battle system's not fun, then the whole game suffers. But when you just exclude the majority of the battle system to show off your story, I don't know. Soul Collector. Hello, young adventurer. I'm the Soul Collector. If you bring me special monster souls, I'll create some powerful enemies you can fight. Do you want to take your challenge, or are you afraid? Yeah, let's go. First, you need that weapon to catch monster souls. When you have 10 souls, at least bring it to me, and I'll create a monster. Receive soul weapons. See, this is what I like about games, RPGs. This is the part that I like. The special systems, especially revolving around the battle system. God, weapons, right? Soul Blade. It's a lot stronger than our other weapons too. Soul Artifact. Nice. Let's put these on. Soul Blade. Heck yeah, way stronger. Soul Artifact. And we got the Soul Staff. Alright. Alright. What's that? Would you like to save? Sure. What is this the same thing? Yeah, it's the same thing. Oh, what's going on here? This is cool. I don't know what it is or what it's for, but I like it. Now, if we just had some sort of something, little information on that would be nice. What? What? Gives souls. 1 soul. Which souls do you need? Alright, so you obviously don't have it done yet. I like where you're going with this. Continue to work on this. This little system, I like it. It reminds me of how I set up a Final Fantasy X capture system. Yeah, continue working on that, please. Because I have a feeling that's going to be a big part of what people like about this game. That extra battle system, like arena-style battle system. Alright, so we're supposed to go... I don't even know, somewhere up there. How do we get there? I can see it on the map, a red exclamation. But we came from there, and then we go this way. So... Soul Collector's Mansion? Okay, I'm assuming that's the end. This is the end of the demo. And you haven't really finished this part yet. But yeah, okay, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching Drake Order, my first impressions on this project. Leave your feedback below. What did you like about this game? What would you change about this game? How bad the spelling was. Take everything I say and use it constructively. I'm not trying to hurt any feelings. I'm trying to make it better. I only want to make it more positive, better. And I have to be real with you. I can't just blow smoke up your ass and bullshit you. I got to tell you my opinion on this so you know what people would probably think and what I think personally. So I hope you continue to work on this project. Thank you for sending me this project. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this sort of first impressions video, give this video a thumbs up, like, favorite, share, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out driftwoodgaming.com if you want some tips and tricks and other stuff there. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.